All right, this is the first card. I was just talking about changes. This is this is the Eight of Chalices or Eight of Cups. So this is one of the most life-changing cards in a tarot deck that there is. The Eight of Cups has to do with leaving what has emotionally either not felt good or we're just ready to leave it, to move into a different space, to relocate, to move out of a situation and into something else that feels better. As you can see, he's leaving behind this castle. There's the Eight of Cups standing upright, so none are spilt. All is good. He's leaving it in a good situation, or as good as he can for where he is at this moment in time. So I feel like that's where some of you are coming from. Your heart is taking you somewhere else. This bird has his wings open, so he's saying, come on, let's envision it together, is what I'm getting that he's saying. This guy is not a young guy, so he has experience. He has a satchel with a lot of plans he's intending to make happen. He has his walking stick, so he knows it's going to take some time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But he's ready to go. And the great thing is the card next to it is the Six of Swords. This deck calls it the Six of Thames, which is the same as swords. And see how they're facing each other. It's very funny because look how the water lines are almost the same. If I move this up, the water lines are almost the same. So it's like he's moving emotionally and moving his ideas. This guy has decided to move forward towards harmony. Same kind of situation, leaving a relationship, leaving a job, and taking ideas with you. It's like they're talking to each other, aren't they? That's what I'm getting, that your ideas and your emotions are starting to meld together. You're seeing that what you do, your ideas, you want to have good emotions around that. So you're ready to take off. These are two movement cards. Seriously, moving, relocating, possibly your home, your business, but just ready to move on. Both of these cards are that. Interesting. The third card of the month is the same as the, it's like the Death card. It's called Nature, but it's different. It's like this bear is watching him, and he's setting a trap for this bear who's right behind him. So it's like he's setting a trap almost for himself. So be careful about what you think about moving into plans that are not fully set in motion. It feels like he's setting himself up. And if he just turns around and sees the bears watching him, then he wouldn't be sitting there, would he? So make sure that all plans are finalized, are distinct. You're moving on, but just be careful about who's around you. This card is standing out for me. Of course, the color is darker. This is all light colored, happy, good things. And this one's saying, but there's a caution card. Make sure that you know what's going on around you. Make sure where you're going all is where it should be. In other words, if you're relocating to a job and you want to make sure the final contract is correct, the salary, the pay, all the pay structure, the goals, the benefits, PTO, if it's towards a job, but just, it's like he's setting himself in a bad or in a negative place. I'm not trying to be negative, but it's one caution card of the month. Yeah, so just kind of make sure that all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted. What you're doing is watching your own back. You're watching those around you. Make sure that you're coming from the same place, right? Yeah. look around you, observe what's going on when you're on these travels, because this is so positive. Just observe what's going on. This could also be in a very physical sense too. I mean, make sure that when you're in your car, you're safe, or that your car is safe, your car is up to date and inspected. But really, I'm hearing like brakes, and just make sure your car is in good condition. Any type of traveling that you're doing, and again, this is Mercury retrograde time too. And I was talking about that earlier, but it is about when you're traveling that you have everything you need in the car. If hopefully, let's just put intentions out there that you are safe, but just to have it all in good condition. All right. So moving on to the last card is the Two of Wands. And this is a happy card. This is about her being satisfied with where she is, satisfied with her creative input and her ideas and her job and her promotion and what she has going on in her home life and her creative inspiration. So I like that this is ending this spread with this particular card. So this is kind of like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm definitely on the move. It's ending with, okay, now I'm feeling good about what I'm doing. This is being diplomatic with others. This could be a partnership that's making you feel inspired. This could be a new creative venture. Yep. Just be wary of, this is again the caution card, but it feels like the anchor card too. Because a lot of things can go right for you. Just be curious and cautious. I would say cautious. Be curious to everybody around you and what their motives are. And what your motives are. Where are you coming from? Are you being true to yourself? Are you in a job that's, this could be it too. Are you in a job that you're not happy with? This is what I was speaking to earlier with the solar eclipse. Staying somewhere where you're not happy, you're doing it anyway, it's not positive for you, there's negativity around there, and I like I said, I like to bring out the positive, but it's just not good for you, and you've stayed in it, and you don't need to, because you can be with this Two of Wands where she has this nice home, and it's in the door is orange, so it's that creative aspect to it, and she feels good about it. So this is about not staying in that place. Take this, move on. You don't have to do this. And you can be happy and feel inspired. Okay, my friends, I'm going to add these cards up for you. This is the 8, and 6 is 14. 14 and 15 is 29. And 2 is 31. 3 and 1 and 4. And numerology 4 has to do with our foundation. Has to do with staying grounded, staying practical, building our foundation, really. If you think about it, when you build a house, you pour the cement first, then you put the uprights. You don't put the roof on first. So it just makes sense for you guys to really be in a introspective mode about what it is you want to create. Stay practical. Move towards what you love. Move away from what you don't love. And you'll be fine. Again, this is a change agent month. So if you all would like a personal private reading, I'm going to draw a couple of cards from the Hanson Roberts deck just as clarifying cards. I want to know more about this. Okay, so the Knight of Rods. Well, that's definitely a fire sign card, Aries. This is the Knight of Rods. You guys are, this could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but you guys are ready to take off. This feels like this can override everything. Again, watch you cross your T's, dot your I's. That's the only thing, but you are ready to make things happen. Because you see how he's looking out over these two. When I set this down, he's facing this. This feels like he's overlooking these two, and he feels inspired because these two have moved on.